Welcome students. So in this session we are going to start a new chapter. Okay, it's about force, and here we will be learning about the moment of force, about the turning effect of force. Okay, that's what the moment of force, and about principle of moments. Okay, that's what mainly we are going to learn in this chapter. So we'll start with the two types of motion. One is translational motion, another one is rotational motion. Translational motion means if there is a small ball. If there is a ball, okay, imagine there is a ball in a surface. Okay, it will move in a straight path. Since it rotates and move also, it moves in a straight path. Okay, so when a body when we apply a force, when we are applying a force to a body, and when that body starts to move in a straight path, okay, so it moves in a straight path. So that is known as translational motion. In another way, words you can call translation motion as linear motion. Okay students, it is also known as linear motion. Next is about rotational motion. Rotational motion means a body, imagine a wheel. It is pivoted to a point. Okay, it is pivoted to a point, then it moves. We are applying a force in one direction. If I am applying a force, then it moves in a circular path. Okay, until that force stops. Okay, until the external force stops, it starts moving in a circular path. Understood? That is rotational motion. In rotational motion, you have to keep in mind it is pivoted to a point. Pivoted. That means it is fixed to a point or a central axis. There must be an axis for it to rotate. Understood? That is rotational motion. Circular motion, another one concept you are having, circular motion. So what is circular motion means? No need any pivoted point. Okay, simply if I am taking a ball, okay, if I am taking a ball, it will rotate. Okay, it will rotate and move. Okay, so their circular motion also takes place, translational motion also takes place without a pivot point. That is circular motion. Understood? Yes. So now we'll see about the moment of force. Moment of force. So first of all, you should understand what is this moment of force. Okay, force means it is external pull or push. Okay, it is the external pull or push on a body. We are pulling a body or pushing a body. While doing that, we exert some force. That is just said to be a force. Okay. Now, what is moment of force? Moment of force means it is the turning effect of a force. Because of a force applied, a body is turning. Okay, that is moment of force. It is otherwise known as torque. Another concept of moment of force is torque. Okay, now imagine there is a fixed point O. Okay, and a body is present. Okay, a body is present. Here is the fixed point O, and a body is present. Now in this point I am giving a force. I am applying a force to the body in this point. Okay, so how will the body move? Will it move in this direction or will it move in this direction? Since I'm giving in one end of the body, okay, I'm giving the force here. So it moves in this direction. It moves in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, this direction is anti-clockwise. What is anti-clockwise direction? Opposite to your clock direction. Okay, in the clock, the second needle, it is moving in clockwise direction. So what? So this is anti-clockwise direction. Okay, anti-clockwise direction. Now, here to find the moment of force. What is the moment of force? How will you find? You will just multiply the force. Multiply force with the perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance between the line of action of force and the axis of rotation. Where is the axis of rotation? This is the point. This is the axis of rotation. Where is the line of force? If I am drawing a line from the force, this is the line of force. So from the axis of rotation and from the line of force, this perpendicular distance. Okay, this is a perpendicular means it will be like this. Okay, so this is a perpendicular distance. That distance we are taking. Then we will be getting moment of force. This is the formula of moment of force. Understood? Yes. So this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. Now listen the factors affecting turning effect of a body. Magnitude of force applied and the perpendicular distance of line of action of force from the axis of rotation. So I told you already that the force into displacement, force into distance or displacement, that gives you the moment of force. Force and distance is very important. Okay, now we'll see the unit of moment of force. We understood the formula, force into displacement. Okay, force, the unit is Newton. Okay, force unit is Newton, displacement it is meter. So what will be the SI unit? Newton meter. Okay, CGS unit, instead of Newton you are writing dyne. Dyne will be the CGS form of force. Okay, CGS unit of force. Then centimeter will be CGS unit of distance. CGS unit of distance. So in CGS form it is dyne centimeter. In SI form it is Newton meter. Next, this is gravitational unit of force. This too commonly in earth we are telling, but in higher level, in gravitational form we are telling it as kgf. kgf meaning kilogram force and gram force. SI unit is kilogram force meter, CGS unit is gram force centimeter. Now conversion. So 1 Newton, you know, it is 10 power 5 dyne. This is something which you have to learn. 1 Newton is 10 power 5 dyne. Okay, and 1 meter is 10 power 2 centimeter. How? 100 centimeter. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So it is equal to 10 power 2 centimeter. Okay, now you got both the values. 10 power 5 dyne and 10 power 2 centimeter. Now listen this. Okay. So 1 Newton meter you can write it as 10 power 5 dyne into 10 power 2 centimeter. So totally you know this, right? A power m into a power n exponential loss. Under that it gives a power m plus n. You should add both. Same thing. 10 power 5 into 10 power 2 is 10 power 5 plus 2, which is 10 power 7 dyne centimeter. Now 1 kgf into m, that is 1 kilogram force into meter, it is 9.8 Newton meter. So 1 gram force is 980 dyne centimeter. So yeah, that also you know. So 1 kilogram is 1000 gram. Okay, so this decimal will go. Okay, you will get 980 centimeter, dyne centimeter. Understood? That's it about the unit derivation. Next, you are going to learn about moment. Okay, so if an object in a turning, that is in a rotational thing only we are going to learn. So what? So if a body, if it is turning in anti-clockwise direction, you call it as anti-clockwise moment, and if it is turning in clockwise direction, you call it as clockwise moment. So when it is moving in anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise moment, it is denoted in your problems, you will denote it as plus sign. Okay, that is, it will be outwards. It will be outwards. Clockwise moment is denoted with minus sign, and it is inwards. It is inwards. Understood? We just note like that. Okay, see, if a body is here, okay, if a body is here, it is moving in clockwise direction, means it is said to be inwards. Anti-clockwise means it is said to be outwards. That's all the difference. Understood? Inwards and outwards. Okay, now how can you change the direction of rotation of a body? Okay, we are telling that if you think this is a wheel. Okay, here in this point I am giving a force. I am applying a force. Then in which direction the wheel will rotate? In this direction. Obviously in this direction the wheel will rotate. So I can just change the direction of force. Okay, now I gave it in this direction. Now if I'm giving in this direction, same point, but I am just changing my direction. Same point, but I'm just changing the direction of force. Then which side the body will move? Opposite side. Yes, it will move like this. Yes. So, one is by changing point of application of force. Another one is by changing the direction of force. So, here what I have done is second step. I have changed the direction of force. Same point, but I have changed the direction of force. One from this side, one from this side. Like that I have changed. So what happened? The direction of the turning of the wheel also changed. Now I am changing the point of application of force. Now just see this blue color arrow mark. Here I have given applied a force. Okay. So it was moving in this direction. Same way, I am applying force here. I am applying force here. In which direction it will move? It will move like this. In this direction only it will be moving. Yes? So understood? When I gave force here, it was moving in this direction. When I gave force here, it was moving in this direction. Yes? This is about first point. By changing point of application of force. Now I am changing the point itself, not direction. I am changing the point itself. So these are the two ways how to change the direction of rotation of a body.